Hello and welcome back to another beer review. Me, Ruku. Today's beer review, I think, has been aged for some time. I wasn't intending to age or buy this particular beer aged, but I've just seen on the front of it, it was bottled in 2019. It is, of course, a 14% beer, but we have... is this? Yeah, you might be familiar with this. It's, of course, the samichlaus Hell's style. So samichlaus, we all know. I've done two of the previous beers before, so this marks the third. 14% ABV, and it does say there very, very finely aged or bottled in 2019. So it's got some age to it. So about 4 years old. This is from the Castle Brewery in Edinburgh. Brewed on once a year on December the 6th, as it always is. So yeah, an Austrian beer that's been aged for about 4 years. I cannot wait. I haven't aged this myself. I generally bought this aged. So this hasn't been me personally aging it, though this will account for some of my aging beers like I promised I would here in the new year. I must just add, this is a 330ml. So 330. And yeah, I can't wait. So let's crack this open. I do have some more aged beers on the way, so get ready for those. They have been aged by myself, apart from this one. And we can see there the old man in the cap. There's an old man withers. These Scooby-Doo fans out there, let me know. Comment below. Right, here we go, the pour. Trying to get ahead on that, and it's not going to happen. Completely gone. What you've got then is a flat beer. There's a tiny bit of head that resembles, actually at this point, no, it's gone. Did represent the moon. It was like a half moon like that. Completely gone. But there we go. A nice coppery, flat looking beer. It doesn't really look appetising in the slightest, but I know these beers taste absolutely amazing because I've had two of the previous ones and they were absolutely fantastic. So this hopefully will be just as good. He hopes. Right, let's have a little nose at this. So yeah, no carbonation really, pretty flat. Let's crack on with the aromas. Oh, that is beautiful. There's a Scotch whiskey aroma, and there's also a fruity note to that. There is a lot of alcohol. I can smell the alcohol, but what gets me is that whiskey and that sort of fruity aroma that comes with that. That is really quite something. They don't actually barrel age this, by the way. It's just bottle conditioned, so just quickly go on. It's basically bottled on every year on the 6th of December. It's aged for 10 months before bottling, and yeah, you're supposed to serve it with robust dishes and desserts, particularly with chocolates, or just an after-dinner drink by itself. So I haven't had dinner. I don't have no chocolates. I'm just drinking this because I can. So let's crack on. Let's go with the flow. Cheers, everyone. Again, very, very sweet. Oh, mate, that is sweet. That to me tastes like sherry. It's that sherry sweetness. Fucking hell, it's so sweet. Yeah, there's a sherry sweet. A lot of alcohol burn in the throat. Warms the mouth nicely. It almost has a thin thickish consistency, so on the lighter scale of a thick consistency in the body. Almost tastes a bit like I can't think of the fucking name. Cricks. When they use cricks, they use the concentrated cherry stuff, the cherry juice. It's almost like that. It's very concentrated. I can taste some form of fruit in there, and I think that's a cherry, maybe a hint of a strawberry, but it's very, very sweet. Syrup-like as well. Yeah, I don't get no carbonation. There's no head. It's pure flat, but it comes alive. And weirdly enough, although this review that I'm doing probably doesn't make it appealing to you, you're probably thinking, well, hang on, Ruku, why do I want to drink a flat beer, you know, a beer with no head, and two, a beer that's really syrupy and sickly sweet? Trust me, it works. It really, really works. If you've never had any of these beers before, go and check them out, because all the beers are very similar in style. They are all very, very sweet. They're all very molasses-y, but then each comes into their own, so the flavours develop over time. I've had the dark one, I think it was like the black label one. I've had the Hells, and I've had now the light brown one as well. So I've had 3 of these, and they all taste very similar, but the black one was more darker, it was more fruitier. This is more cherry-like and a bit more syrupy, and the browner one was a hybrid of the two. So there it is, an Austrian beer that's very, very sweet, and I can understand why they say have it as a dessert drink, because it is so sweet. I mean, it's when they say that it's sweet, it is sweet. There's no getting away from that. They use water, malted barley, hops extract. It's a very, very sherry sweet taste. Still, I have a massive sweet tooth. I'm pretty sure I've never been tested, but I'm pretty sure I'm diabetic, and this ain't going to help the cause. This is not going to help the cause, but I love it. I will score this a 8 out of 10. There's, you know, it's a nice warmth. The sweetness satisfies your sweet tooth. Could be overly sweet for a lot of people, but for me, it's okay. You know, the bad side of it, because it is 14%, and I think the way that it's brewed, it doesn't have, you know, the carbonation. There's no head on it anymore. It's literally died a death because of that. However, being aged for as long as it was, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, have I had this fresh and bottled the very next day or whatever, I think maybe it would still be the same. I don't think there'd be any change. I think they brewed this deliberately to be that sweeter style of beer, to give you a sweet tooth. So yeah, I'm going to score this a 8 out of 10. You know, it's okay. It's good, not bad. A bit sweet, but yeah. Brewed, bottled in 19. So there you go. You can see it there, bottled. Maybe you can see that. No, it's bottled 2019. Anyway, if you can't see this, hit me up on my Instagram page at rukusbeer. You know, come and join me. Come and join me. You'll see all pictures of beer, every review that I do, and there are some that on there that I haven't reviewed here on YouTube that have made it. So don't forget, at rukusbeer on Instagram. You can join me on Facebook at rukusbeer, and of course, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, share my videos.